Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Number 17.
Alshon Jeffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 52. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him. Put it 45.
Here's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The Bengals 49.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
The first quarter with the score Dolphins 7, Bengals 6.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on first down, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't Okay, yeah, can I hit that? What? Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This out quickly to Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One of the best around, Big Geno Atkins there on the stop, an 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give. This is Cook. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Bengals.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mixon on the toss right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Burrow now off the bootleg. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Man, that's trash.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 5 at the 30.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Watson now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's James returning. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A handoff to Mixon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Mark Andrews.
10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Smith on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. James now to return it. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Burrow looking to pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38, Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
It's the score, Bengals 21, Dolphins 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel over because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good.
It's a foot race. The 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards.
Down Cincinnati.
Work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bengals 28, Dolphins 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go! 45 to the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Bengals 28, Dolphins 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin with a run by Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals
Bengals touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 31.
On first down, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Let's go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. depth chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On second down now, Mixon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And out across midfield down to the 45.